Khan Shalom. All praises to Yahawah, Simeon, Shai, Barashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Greatmillstone, and salutations to the hopeful electors pushing his truth for sincerity. President Putin, Ukraine planning to drop a dirty nuclear bomb to spark World War III. Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned that Ukraine is planning to detonate a dirty nuclear bomb on its territory in an attempt to spark World War III. And these are the things that continually will be said and will be spread. Russia has reportedly informed multiple Western nations that Ukraine plans to detonate a dirty nuclear bomb on its territory. Ukraine denies the allegations. Russia often accuses others of what they plan themselves. So you're gonna have the back and forth, the back and forth, the back and forth, left and right. In the Bible it speaks about what is it, Jeremiah? What is it, Jeremiah 51? So Jeremiah 51 and around 46. It says, unless your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. And that is what is taking place right now. You hear a rumor, you know, the planning, or so-called, one might say the accusation, the revealing, the finding out of certain steps that are going to be taken. And the thing that continually will happen is when these warnings go out, as America always has done, the same energy that you see right now in Ukraine, because America is behind the whole movement and pushing and steering of Ukraine, is that when things are being found out and these things are being mentioned, the blame game immediately begins. You know, the finger is being pointed towards Russia. Russia is going to do this before they say these kind of things. They're the ones. So we have to look closely at what is going to take place, man, because the finger pointing is always something before the destruction is coming. The Russian Ministry of Defense additionally claimed that 2 ministers discussed Russia's war in Ukraine and its clear tendency for further uncontrollable escalation. It says Russian media outlet RIA Novosti alleged that the Ukrainian government is preparing a provocation on its own territory involving the detonation of a so-called dirty bomb or low-yield nuclear munition in order to accuse Russia. So wars and rumors of wars is what you see upon the earth, man. And the tensions between Russia and Ukraine is only rising and rising, man. It says Russian officials claim that Kiev has already started to take steps to release this plan under the guidance of the Western allies. It says Novosti claimed that the leaders of the Eastern ore mining and processing plant located in the city of Vody and blah in Ukraine and the Kiev Institute of the Nuclear Research have received in order to manufacture the dirty bomb. The Kremlin has asserted that the production of the dirty bomb has entered its final stage. Reported of the office and President of Ukraine is having COVID discussions with the UK regarding the possible handover of nuclear weapon parts of the government in Kiev. So heavy steps which we can see on the globe. If we go to Dabo 777, boom, also wanted to cover that, but I saw this one. Did he cover it on this one? Let me see where. General Armageddon. That's it. What we have here, we got the kamikaze drone. Let's get this, man.
of multiple events. This is Dabu 7. We have word today of multiple events connected here to Ukraine. We first off have word that Kiev is being pummeled here by these aircraft that are out of Iran but being controlled by Russia. These are drones, so to speak, Iranian made, that are kamikaze crashing into different areas. This is causing all types of panic in the region. We also have word of an Su aircraft that has gone down, Su-27 Russian aircraft that has gone down in a residential building. This is the fireball from that. We also have word that China is ordering evacuations of all citizens that are in Ukraine. This move right here has many saying they think an escalation is about to pop off. Whenever they start to get their people completely out of a territory, some think that big bombs are going to drop here. And it's only a matter of time, I believe, in which we're going to see a mushroom cloud emanating out of this area. The Chinese have telegraphed it. Many others have telegraphed it. They had it on their rover pic. I did a video on it a long time ago. All of that is still in play as we have war breaking loose in the area. So again, China evacuating all citizens out of the area. In Kiev getting hammered here by these kamikaze drones that are hitting strategic locations. They also go on to say here that Russia has targeted a specific grid site, an area that controls the main power grid control system of Ukraine. It was hit by a Russian Shahed 136. So these are supposed to be drones, as it says right here. Russian missile hit this area, and you can see right here in this clip. They got it. So I will continue to update with more as things change and break here. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and also over here on Parler, just in case the Twitter gets nuked, and you never know what's going to happen out here in these social media realms. But
yeah, man. So as you know, for the ones who may not know Dabo 7, Dabo 77, always on point with the news. But I was actually going and looking for the one that he was mentioning about how an electric grid was actually hit. Let me see where the one is, man. If you can see it, if you can find it. Bear with me. You got Kanye West calls out globalist elites. George Soros, come and meet with me directly. So this is also a topic which I've been looking around at and for quite some time, and people need to be well aware of the fact that you're also going to have a controlled opposition, man. So be mindful of who Kanye West is and what he truly is doing. Also wanted to cover that one, man. We've got enough things to do, but let me see if we can get it over here, man. Energy grid attacked. So here they speak about cyber attacks. Here, wide-scale Russian attacks target Ukraine's energy grid. Boom. Burning. This war that really is taking place right now is more serious than which a lot of people, and I've said it many times, which a lot of people here in Europe seem to understand, man. So Russia has launched a new wide-scale missile strikes in Ukraine's civilian energy sites, causing power outages nationwide. Ukraine President Zelensky said in his regular video addresses late Saturday. So bombs are going off left and right. Fearful sights, fearful faces, people crying, and most likely people dying. But this is merely the beginning of all terror, all horror. And guess what? It is all the will of the Most High. For the ones who might say like, yeah, but why is this happening, and where is God, and y'all coming out of the Bible, and why is God not helping? Well, the simple answer is the Most High is the one who ordains all this to take place. War is an example of destruction towards people, and eventually the downfall of a whole wicked empire. That's the will of the Lord. There's no kingdom on this earth ever been taken down by just chanting peace and love and happiness and handing out flowers and saying let's unite. No kingdom on this earth went down in that way. A kingdom, an empire, goes down by the way of plagues, by the way of war. And this war, like Albert Einstein said, this war, I still have to cover this one as well. I got a lot of things to do, man. This is what Albert Einstein said. Oh, it was already there. The World War IV quote. He said, point out his face, look at it. Okay. I know not with what weapon World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. That already shows you that the World War III weaponry that will be used will be very destructive. So destructive, man, that Albert Einstein believes and thinks that World War IV, if there would be a World War IV, which is not going to happen, because after this World War III is going to take down this wicked empire. The righteous kingdom will be established upon this earth, and there will be no war. There will be no uprising against the established powers, so there will be no World War IV. But just to entertain the idea of Mr. Einstein, if there would be a war, which is not going to take place, it would take place by the way of fighting with sticks and stones, you know, which is the fairy tale World War IV, for example. So the book of Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee. So the prophets have been prophesying, and the prophets are back again. They prophesy and they tell you what will happen. And what will happen according to the Bible, Third World War will come. Armageddon, the mountain of troops. Armies are going to wage and fight and destroy each other. Civilian citizens are going to get bombed, destroyed, bullets flying, people going to be taken to prisons, to solitary confinements, to concentration camps. You know, all these things are going to take place in the near future. Of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, and that's what we do. We're letting the people know that this wicked empire is going to be taken down. This empire that is being governed and steered by these scumbags, and they hope that they can establish their new world order, totalitarian state of one world government. We're letting them know that they're not going to succeed. But the Lord is using them. The Lord is using them to bring destruction on the earth. And all those that are not walking in the spirit of the Lord, they will be consumed. So, against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, and we're letting you know about all this evil that is taking place on the globe, and that it's all by the will of the Most High. So when you want to come with peace talks like let's hope for peace, pray for peace, who wants war, war has no winners, the righteous win, you know. The righteous will win, and the wicked will lose. The book of Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, it says, for I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith Lord Yahawah, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. This is towards the righteous, towards them whose mind is stayed upon the Lord, towards them that fear him and walk in his way. The Lord will be merciful towards them. But unto the wicked, the Bible says, there is no peace. That's how what? Salachia. There is no peace. Here it says, there is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked. There is no peace for the evildoers on this earth, because the Lord will judge everybody accordingly. If you're occupied in doing evil, destroying, then the Lord will judge you accordingly. If you've been occupied in pushing life, healing, protection, comfort, understanding, feeding our people with wisdom, bringing them back, or being used as a vessel to bring our people back to the Lord will judge you accordingly. He will be merciful unto you. You see, so that's why these powers that are being used by the Lord, whether it be Russia, whether it be America who is behind the steering of Ukraine, whether it be the allies of Ukraine, talking about Europe themselves here, and any other ally that is actually helping, Iran that is backing an ally, being an ally onto Russia. Everybody is involved in this war, and everybody will be judged according to their piece of contribution in this war. The book of Proverbs 20:21. Verse 1, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So the Most High, Yahawah, controls the minds of all these leaders, which is talking about the mind of Vladimir Putin, the mind of Joe Biden, the mind of Zelensky, the mind of the Iranian leadership, the mind of the leadership of China. What is it? Xi Jinping, or something like that. I may have pronounced his name wrong, but you know who I mean. Everybody is being steered by the Most High, and they will wage war. And in war there will be casualties, there will be destruction, there will be mass death. That's all the will of the Lord. So we will keep watching at what is taking place, and may the Lord speed up the process, man. All praises to Yahawah Shalom.